Radio Shack, Bed Bath & Beyond, the Disney Store. What do all these stores have in common? Well, unfortunately, they're disappearing. And so my goal today is to figure out why, by going into some of the last remaining locations of these famous now disappearing stores, and having a walk around and assessing the state of things to see whether or not they deserve to be disappearing. It's always sad to see, but I am excited to see some of these rare places, and I hope you are too, so let's go ahead and do this. All right guys, we're currently outside of the Disney Store. Now you've probably been to a Disney store before, because at their peak they had 700 stores. Now they're just down to 20 worldwide, and in the United States, apparently there's less than 10 stores left, but they're still remaining here in Times Square. They shut down for a lot of reasons, mainly because nobody's buying from their retail stores. Even the Disneyland Paris one officially closed recently. So what we're going to do is go inside and figure out why this poor Disney store is no longer operating. All right, let's go inside and investigate and maybe buy some Mickey Mouse themed things. All right, we're officially inside of the Disney store, and as you'd expect, it's a lot of Disney themed apparel and different sorts of items, merchandise, plushies and stuff. I think it's a pretty expansive store. This is one of the largest, so let's see what they got on the shelves. And it looks like a lot of people are in here, so definitely some activity early on. I love Piglet. Do they still make Winnie the Pooh content? This is clean. Winnie the Pooh bomber jackets? I didn't know that Muppets were Disney owned. So now Disney owns like Fox, Star Wars, Marvel, Muppets. What is even Disney at this point? Just like a mega conglomerate. Used to have a crush on her. Disney wands here. Let's get one of Olaf. Okay, look, I'm like Lindsey Graham. Statue of Liberty, Mickey Mouse. But this Disney store is so massive that there's actually a second floor. So now we're going up the escalator here. Wonder what else there is. They even have Lego Star Wars. Is Lego now owned by Disney all of a sudden? Oh yeah, this is much bigger now. I even like the escalator. It's got a lot of lantern lights. And they're playing a lot of Disney music, which you're not able to hear because they are definitely going to copyright claim this if they heard it. Oh, here we go. So actual Marvel sections dedicated to their Marvel IP. That's cute, a little robe. Do they make any adult robes? Kind of surprised these are disappearing. I feel like these are cool stores to go into. Is Disney itself dying? And here's the Star Wars section, so I guess this is their second largest bought IP outside of Marvel. Not a big Star Wars guy personally, but you can get some lightsabers for yourself. And this is the Pixar section, so we have a lot of Cars stuff here. Toy Story 5 is dropping soon, so maybe Disney will have a little bit of revitalization. I really want to find some Mickey Mouse ears. I feel like that'd be the perfect thing to buy here, especially if these stores disappear. That's going to be the #1 item. That'll probably be worth like thousands on eBay. Oh, they have a Disney castle inside of the store? All right, let me walk through it. I heard it's good luck to walk through these doors. There's only like 10 left in the US, so this is rare. This is probably the most recent Disney movie, Moana 2. And then they have the live action coming, which isn't out at the time of this release, but it's coming. So I'm surprised there's not more of this, because this is the #1 thing that you think they would be pushing. But it's like in the very back on the 3rd level inside of the castle area. There's the shelf with the Mickey Mouse ears. I think I'll have to get Minnie Mouse, because I don't see the Mickey Mouse ones. Minnie Mouse ears, $50. What? I thought it was gonna be like 15 bucks. Oh no, Disney. They must really be down bad if they're charging this much. All right, so I got what I wanted. I have my Minnie Mouse ears. I'm gonna go ahead and check out and just see if there's anything else here. Things are very expensive here though. I did not expect that. It's like you're actually in Disney World because the upcharges are crazy. Hey guys, so that was the Disney store. Only a couple of these bad boys left. I'm glad I went in and I was able to get my Minnie Mouse ears. I hope they bring these back. I mean, this might just be a sign that Disney is kind of like slowing down a little bit and they wanna have more like profitable endeavors. Maybe it's their movies and not so much their retail, but I'm glad this one exists, so I was able to get a nice cool item here. But there's a lot more crazier stores that are disappearing that you would not expect, and some that you didn't even realize still have stores. So let's move on to the next one. The next disappearing store I'm at is Party City. Now Party City used to have 900 locations. Now, I kid you not, according to Google, it says they have 0 standalone locations left. So I think they forgot one. This might just be the last Party City on earth here in California. So I'm super excited about this one. So the story with Party City is they used to be on top for all things party, be it birthday parties, anything seasonal, celebration. And then sometime in 2019, they experienced a massive helium shortage. And then into the 2020s, too much competition from Walmart and Amazon ended up rendering them useless. I'm excited to go inside. So right now there's actually 700 Party Cities that are within Staples, but for standalone, this is it. Oh, look at that. So they had the massive helium shortage, but they do let us know we have plenty of helium. Come in and get balloons for all of your special occasions. I think I have to get a balloon here. They even have them. Wow, very well stocked in here. I've been to Party Fair previously. Party Fair is more regional than a Party City, but the first thing I'm noticing in here is that they have a lot of stock of things. Usually like these defunct stores will typically be empty shelves and stuff, but Party City, good start so far. I actually previously purchased a piñata from a Party City in Staples for another video, so I don't think I want a piñata here, but they do have a lot of different piñatas. Do people still use piñatas? Let me know the last time you purchased a piñata or hit a piñata. Quarantine zone here. All right, so I see the balloons here. So how are we supposed to do this? Do I inflate them myself, or do they do it? I think they do it, right? It'd be weird if I just like took the tank out and started filling them up. I want like one of the big balloons that says like happy birthday Sam, because my birthday's coming soon, big year. Oh, so the balloons are up front. So all those classic balloons, so like get well soon and happy birthday, that's where we'll see them. Also the prices are pretty fair here. Like inflation has not hit Party City. When was the last time you saw anything for $1.49? Kind of like a little dollar store in here as well. And they had plates and like different sort of like decorative items too. All right, let's get a balloon though.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Oh, does it say it? Happy birthday, Sam. What are the odds of that? I have to get that one. No matter, they could charge me anything for that, I'm getting it. Hey, so it's funny. So I wanted to get it. My name's Sam, and you have one already for happy birthday, Sam. So can I get that Spider-Man happy birthday, Sam one?
I'm gonna give you a new one, and then you just go ahead and put the your name on it.
Okay. All right guys, so I was able to get my Party City helium balloon that says happy birthday. It doesn't actually say Sam on it because he didn't give me that one, so I have to put it on myself. For $20, honestly not too bad. Party City had a lot. So he was telling us that some Party Cities are independently ran by franchise owners. So I guess Party City will allow you to open one up, but just the corporate ones are closed. But I think here in California, there's a good amount. But I'm glad I got a balloon. I'm glad there's not a helium shortage anymore. And I'm glad at least a few Party Cities still exist because it's a really fun store. Highly recommend going if it's your birthday. All right, let me go ahead and see how we're gonna fit this in the car. All right, there we go. All right, so where are we going next? We're going to, I think, Home Depot, right? Wait, is that a leak?
What's that sound?
Wait, what? Wait, show it. Wait, guys, hold on. Oh my gosh, there's a leak in the balloon. Do you hear that? I just purchased it. Wait, if the helium releases in this car, does that mean? No.
Oh no. I drank all the helium. Subscribe. All right, now on to the next spot.
The next disappearing store that I'm about to go into and check out is Guitar Center. So Guitar Center went through bankruptcy in 2020. Since then, they've actually restructured a little bit, but they still have closed 20% of their stores to the point now where they only have 250 as opposed to 350 at their peak. Their largest competitor a couple of years ago actually went completely bankrupt and closed all of its stores, and Guitar Center is recognized as the highest financial risk of any company out there. So the bankers clearly think that this place is gonna go bankrupt again sometime soon, but let's go ahead and go inside because I've never been in one before and I'm in the market for a nice guitar. So let's see if they even sell one that I could purchase. All right, so I'm looking for just a nice starter guitar, but right off the bat, there is so much going on in this place. There's a basketball court right there, and then there's really nice display guitars here. They have lessons as well. Wait, this is the sickest store I've ever been inside. Why are they struggling? I don't even play guitar and I love this. Oh, so here's the starter ones. This looks to be more manageable. $279 for this one. Oh, this is used gear. Oh, $179. This might be my favorite store I've ever been in. There's a little platinum area that might be like a recording studio or something. What do we got here? This is the acoustic barn right here. And they have lessons in there, and they have just some more like classic guitars, whatever you call those. Oh, that's cute. They have ukuleles. This might be a good thing to purchase. Are they real? This is the drum section too. I think they need to just change the name. Go from Guitar Center to Instrument Center. All right, let's see how much a set of drums is. This is only $1,000, which seems like a steal. But then this one right here is $2,400. They got tambourines too. They got everything. Wait, I love this place. Even some maracas, cowbells too. I didn't know that people actually played that. Look how expansive this area is though. Oh, we got a transparent, clear drum set called the Ludwig. Shout out Ludwig. Oh, this gets loud. So I don't know if you're actually able to try these out properly. What is this UFO looking thing here? Is this another drum? Wow, that's cool. It's really strange because instruments are something that you have to try out before you buy it. So you would think that the physical presence in a physical retailer like Guitar Center has to exist. It's not like you just buy a drum set on Amazon. If you don't like it, you're gonna have to return a massive set. So it's not like clothing. So kind of strange that their biggest competitor disappeared and they declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. They have a whole live sound center in here. They have a club inside of Guitar Center. Strobe lights and like all these different speakers playing different music, and they're like premier sound systems. They have full-on turntables here, which are just like sound systems that the DJs use. This is the active turntable, so I'm able to actually affect the music and play DJ in this store. Look at all these buttons. What could this possibly be used for? So it's called an unpowered mixer. What sound engineer is able to manipulate this? You have to be like some NASA scientist level engineer in order to process every button and switch on here. I've never seen anything like that. Maybe it's pretty standard, but to me that looks crazy intimidating. All right, let's buy a guitar. Okay, I think this one looks pretty manageable, $179. It's a used Maestro. I don't know if that's good or not, but this seems like a really good guitar to get based off of nothing. Wow, she's beautiful. So over here they have have actual guitar lessons that they give as well. So you're able to sit down and just learn guitar here at the Guitar Center. So it's not even just a store, they also provide nice lessons for kids or adults, or really anybody. And they offer snacks too. That's almost enough of a reason to come. I wanna see this basketball area. Is this part of Guitar Center? Oh, it's not. Okay, this is a card shop or something called Trace and Chase, it looks like, and they have a basketball court. Let me see if I can just get in here. Thank you. All right, so they're about to take some shots. If they go 4 for 4, then they're going to get this really high tier pack. And if they go 3 for 4 or 2 for 4 or 1 for 4, then it just goes down in tiering, but little side quest right here. First shot. Okay. Shot number 2. Okay. All right, so you get something. All right, so right now, 1 for 3. Dang.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You guys made the shots. You earned it. All right, we got JJ McCarthy, Jarrett Stidham, Christian McCaffrey, Jack Sawyer. What, is that good? No, so I didn't get a good pack. All right, so trying out my $150 guitar. I've never played guitar before. Oh, I probably should have got a pick. Okay, well, let's play this. I think you're supposed to like hold down strings. All right, this is a song for you guys. Ow. All right, let's hit another store. The next disappearing store we're gonna be visiting is Radio Shack, which honestly, I'm surprised that there's even any left. I thought they were like Blockbuster level decimated. But Radio Shack used to be the king of electronics. I mean, take a look at what the store used to look like when it was filled up. But I guess, unfortunately, as the old adage goes, poorly managed businesses tend to fail. Unless, of course, they use Odoo, which is an all-in-one business management software with a full suite of integrated apps. For instance, I don't know how to make a website, but Odoo's website app helps you build the perfect website in just 4 steps. The prompts are incredibly intuitive, and it allows you to find that balance between professionalism and style. I mean, look at this. Then after you have a website, you have to manage your product, and that's where the inventory app helps you to never run out of stock by using real-time reports on stocks, inventory moves, and productions, as well as automatically generating delivery and purchase orders. And then once you have your inventory managed, you can integrate that into the sales app, which helps you to track your customer orders and even create customized quotations in just a few clicks. It's really worth using, guys. I highly recommend, so level up your business today for free with Odoo. But time to hit Radio Shack. I'm currently outside of Radio Shack, and Radio Shack at its peak had 7,000 stores. They, of course, are one of the most popular consumer electronics stores in history, but with the advent of the internet and Amazon and different retailers competing with them, they phased out of business sometime in the early 2000s. However, there are still 6 left in the entire world, and one of them is directly behind me. I didn't even know that we were gonna run into this, so this is an absolute gem to find, but I'm excited to go inside and see what Radio Shack looks like in 2026. The store is empty. All right, so it's kind of similar to what I remembered, just like a bunch of electronics kind of scattered everywhere. Nowadays, it's not that crazy because you have access to this in stores like Best Buy, for instance, but at one point, this was absurd. All right, let's see if there's anything like Radio Shack specific. That's what I'm looking for here. Still have some Radio Shack branded items, like the TV wall mount right here. I wonder if they're still manufacturing product. They got Nick Cannon here. I wonder if he's still like an active sponsor of Radio Shack. All right, let's get something Radio Shack themed. What's a good souvenir? So this is the true bread and butter of Radio Shack, the miscellaneous electronics. So you have little things here like a deep pluggable plug, accelerometer, dual side IC boards. There's all your bases covered. So if you have to like get into your devices and switch anything out, this is the place to get it. I think I found the perfect item to get here at this one of 6 Radio Shacks, and it is going to be the Radio Shack portable radio. What better thing to get? Wow, this is historical. And it's branded with Radio Shack on there. Obviously it works too, but I have no idea how to work a radio. Okay guys, so that right there is one of the last 6 Radio Shacks in the United States. The brand is still pretty active worldwide. Shout out to Jeff in there. He's like one of the last men on earth who's manning the Radio Shacks, but I ended up getting a radio from Radio Shack, which is pretty cool. I want to open this up, see if I can like connect to aliens or something. Whoa, it's a lot bigger than I thought. And now I can officially say I have a radio from Radio Shack in 2026 and purchased in 2026. This will probably age well as like memorabilia. That's what Radio Shack looks like. I'm standing in front of Long John Silver's. If you've never been to Long John Silver's, you're lucky because this place is garbage. At their peak, they had 1,500 locations, but nobody wants to eat fast fish. It's probably the same reason Red Lobster's dying. And now there's just about 300 locations left in the United States. But all I can remember about Long John Silver's is that I didn't enjoy the food, but maybe that's changed. Maybe with this new consolidation efforts, they've actually improved their formulas a bit. I doubt it. Let's try it. I hope I'm misremembering and it's actually good because I want them to be good. I love the name. I even like, look at this. They have cute little high chairs for babies. You never see that at a fast food restaurant. Okay. Let's test it. Ooh, so it's like a Burger King. They have the hats. That's fun. I'm the captain now. They have kiosks here? All right, all right. Long John Silver's adapting. I like the nautical theming. It's like SpongeBob. So shrimp seems to be what we should be going for here. So I guess the best thing to get would be the fish and shrimp platter. So then I have a good spread of all their top items. I like how they really lean into the pirate theme with our follow the payment matey. It's cute. All right, here's the food. So we got 2 fish fillets, breaded shrimp, 6 hush puppies, but they actually gave me 8 hush puppies. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing the crown or whatever, but they're very generous with the hush puppies here. Let's see if it's as good as I remembered or as bad. Genuinely, much better than I remembered. Like an actual proper fried flounder. 8.5 out of 10. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Oh my gosh, Long John Silver's A-tier fast food. I can say with confidence, this is some of the best fast fried food I've ever had. Ain't that crazy? And a hush puppy to top it off. Bring them back. Support your Long John Silver's. All right, I'm gonna finish this up, but I'm very pleasantly surprised with this trip. All right, just finished up. We did well, ring that bell. Well, there you go, guys. I am officially a convert. I think that Long John Silver's is one of the best fast food restaurants I've ever had. I can't believe I'm saying that because I had such a negative view of this place, but it just goes to show if you have an open mind and you try your local Long John Silver's, you may be converted as well. Let's move to the next spot though, because a lot of these stores are disappearing and we don't have much time. Okay guys, I flew all the way to Italy for this one because we are at the birthplace of Italian food here at Buca di Beppo. Buca di Beppo, I love saying that. It's an Italian restaurant that used to have over 100 chains at its peak. Now it just has 30 because now people are opting for fast casual or just eating at Olive Garden. But this is like super Italian themed. I've never been to one before, but apparently they have a lot of different Italian decorations. The food is all Italian, obviously, but this place is disappearing quickly. I think they actually claimed bankruptcy recently too. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm of Italian heritage, so I'm excited to see kind of like the birthplace of Italian food in here. Let's give it a try. All right, the outside, they got a lot of different cool flowers. I don't know if they're real or not. You're able to see some like paintings and stuff. Very Italian. And then out here, they have some like Roman statues. Here's a little preview of their menu here. I already see lasagna, spaghetti, some chicken parm. I'm in the mood for chicken parms. That's what I'll be judging them on. Ooh, I like this area. All different like Italian paintings and pictures. All right, we are officially inside now. Very just Italian themes. The music playing. Look at this. We got Buca himself, Beppo right there. Just all Italian icons. It's got like the old-fashioned Italian feel with like the tablecloth and stuff. Big fat menus plastered with Buca di Beppo. I'm actually unironically very excited to try the food. Just like any good Italian restaurant, they're gonna bring out some bread. And we have some olive oil here with some balsamic mixed in, which I actually haven't seen too much before. It's also cool because they don't mix together. It's like oil and water. Right now it's lunch, but typically apparently it's like family style. So like traditional Italian, like large plates. But right now it's going to be lunch specials, which is just lunch portions. So I'm going to get the chicken parm, maybe a spaghetti or something, just the classics, and we will be assessing this food. But so far the vibes are great. Very wide booths too. I think they're meant to accommodate families of like 8+. All right, here's the bread. It's pretty warm. I don't know if it's like Italian bread or what, but it doesn't look like the greatest bread, not gonna lie. It's pretty standard bread. But who am I to judge the look? I'm here for the taste. So got a good little balsamic and oil mix here. Mid. Bad start, Buca, but hopefully the entrees are better. Okay, so before the entrees, we have a Caesar salad here and 2 slices of garlic bread. Pretty generous, especially for a lunch special. Let's give it a try. It's pretty soaked in Caesar dressing. It's very wet. That is tasty though. Made a good comeback from the bread. Now I'll give the garlic bread a try. Not very Italian, more like Italian-American, but the bread's just not doing it for me. Maybe the bread is their downfall because you need to have good bread in an Italian restaurant, but this is not the main course yet, so still remains to be seen. All right guys, so the chicken parm has arrived. It came very quick. It was like inside of 10 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and give this a live tasting for y'all. So it's a very thin piece of chicken, which I like, and what I'm looking for here is good marinara sauce, good cheese, and a good piece of chicken. It's okay. I was hoping it'd be better, but I think Olive Garden has better chicken. I want to like it, but I'm gonna have to give it like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe even a 5.5. Let's give the fettuccine Alfredo a try though, because maybe if not the chicken, you're here for the pasta. Ooh. See now, it's tough to compete with Olive Garden because Olive Garden does have pretty good chicken Alfredo. It's a little bit of a saving grace there with the pasta, but still overall, I mean, I see where they're disappearing. All right guys, so that was the Buca di Beppo experience. You guys saw all the different foods from the mid bread to the Caesar salad, to the mid garlic bread, to the mid entree, to the mid spaghetti. Everything about that experience was mid. It was like a true probably 6 out of 10, maybe even a 5 out of 10 to be honest. I'm rating it maybe slightly higher just because I do like the vibes and I hate to see things disappearing, but in their case, I mean, really wasn't too good. I don't have many positive things to say. Besides our waiter was cool. Shout out Gordon, I think his name was. But outside of that, I mean, Buca di Beppo, more like Buca di Booty Cheeks.
You can't believe you took that one.
All right, let's head to the next spot. I'm very excited for this one because right now we are outside of Bed Bath & Beyond Home. So Bed Bath & Beyond, the brand that most of you guys will probably know, at their peak they had 1,500 stores. And unfortunately they declared bankruptcy a couple of years ago and now they're down to 0 stores. However, I'm currently in Nashville, Tennessee, where they rolled out the first ever spin-off called Bed Bath & Beyond Home, which focuses a lot on home decor and home goods. They plan on bringing back Bed Bath & Beyond through this home store by building out, I think, 75 stores in 2026, and the goal is to get to 250, so they really want to expand back into the retail space. This is probably going to be a little bit of a different vibe, but nonetheless nostalgic, and this is one of the rare ones, the first one and one of 6 that exist in this world. So I think the theme of this new Bed Bath & Beyond is do away with bedding, do away with bath, and just go beyond with the home decor. I like that they kept the name though. Ooh, still smells just as good. All right, so let's see the remnants of this. I want to see if they still have the identity of Bed Bath & Beyond a little bit. So immediately we have the pillows. So they certainly do have the decor. They used to have these pillows, I think at the standard Bed Bath & Beyonds. Now there's not a ton of people in here. I think there's probably like 3 or 4 people total. That's to be expected because they are building these out. So this is a fresh, a lot of people aren't even aware that this exists. We are very new to the game right now. I think this was built like a month ago. I don't know if they used to have like sofas and couches, but they're starting to expand into the living space. I guess this is the Beyond at play here. And also notably a lot of sales. I think they're trying to pull customers in with good pricing. Let's see what Bed Bath & Beyond furniture is like. Pretty comfy. They're also in the floral game, so they have some flowers here. You could build your own arrangement. It's kind of nice. Are these fresh, real orchids? Unfortunately not. So they are not a florist. I guess it's a bit of a museum as well because they have Vincent van Gogh's actual painting here and it's pretty cheap as well. This is cute, little gift areas, Palm Pals. I think these are like Beanie Babies. This is an axolotl. I've never seen a plushie made after an axolotl. I think I might have to get this.
If you find anything, we have 20% off.
Great.
Okay.
You want to?
Oh, awesome.
A ton of sales going on.
How many Bed Bath & Beyond homes are there?
Not very many. I'm not sure. Maybe 5.
What's the main difference? It's just home decor and a focus on that?
Well, we're actually a seasonal shop.
Okay, so it was just confirmed that this is actually a seasonal store. So there's only 5, as I had mentioned, and they're all in the Nashville area. They still are giving out coupons. I'm walking around the store and I got a 20% off coupon to be used on any regular purchase, hopefully including my axolotl right here. Super friendly too, so it does have the remains and bones of Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're just turning it into more of a decor seasonal shop. Now I feel like I have to get something else. I've actually never seen a store hand out coupons to the people in the store. It's actually a great strategy, because who's gonna convert to the sale? The people in the store. They're there to purchase. Ooh, I see my name, S-A, and then just put an M right there. I love this. Don't know what the price is of this, but it doesn't even matter because I have so much money here that they just gave me. Like Monopoly money here. Man, great vibes in there. Bed Bath & Beyond Home, they gotta bring it to New Jersey. They gotta bring it back in the Northeast. I was able to get 2 beautiful items. I have my axolotl palm pet, very cute. And then shout out to the USA, had to get a little hand towel as well. I thought it said my name at first. That's honestly really why I got it. Close enough, right? But that's Bed Bath & Beyond Home. So there's 5 of these that exist. If you happen to be in the Nashville area, this is a relic. This is something that you won't get literally anywhere else in the world. Well guys, this was supposed to be an Amazon Fresh. We just arrived here, we're in California, and Amazon Fresh was Amazon's grocery store. They had Amazon Fresh and Amazon Go. Together they had about 75 total stores across the United States, but recently they decided to close every single one because they realized they were competing with themselves because they own Whole Foods. This is what the storefront used to look like. The Amazon Go technology was touchless, so that basically you just walked out of the store and it recognized that you were an Amazon customer and all the items you purchased. So it was actually a pretty cool concept, but just wasn't worth it for them ultimately. And now, as you can see, completely closed. And now all these Amazon Fresh and Amazon Go's are going to be converting into Whole Foods in line with their existing strategy, in which they have, I think, thousands of Whole Foods at this point. So the only thing I could see is there's a bunch of QR codes over there, so I'm gonna try to scan one and let's see where that brings me. Oh, it's not working. I don't think it's like a functional QR code. All right, so unfortunately nothing here, but this would have been the entrance where you'd go in, and then with touchless technology, you could shop. Cool concept, but you'll never see it ever again unless Amazon decides to roll it out again. All right, we tried. I'm currently at Big Lots. Now, if you've ever been to a Big Lots before, you'd know that they are a big box retailer that sells a variety of things, including furniture, home decor, and a bunch of other stuff. At their peak, they had 1,400 stores. Now they have just 200. Interestingly, last year they filed for bankruptcy and they planned to close all of their stores, but then new ownership came in and they decided to reopen 200 of the stores, which is why you're gonna see now open on this historically here store. It's probably been here for like 25 years, but it's a grand opening again. Now, the reason they closed in the first place is because they had a bit of an identity crisis because they weren't trendy enough, they weren't cost efficient enough, and they ended up being pushed out of the market by their competitors like Walmart, Target, and Home Goods. But let's see what this revamping looks like of Big Lots, and let's see if Big Lots is a big win. Got it? So the Big Lots version of the Cracker Barrel rocking chairs is a 2-seater love couch right here on wheels. They have moving couches at Big Lots. It's a great start. If anything were to bring them back from the dead, it would be this. That's fun. Ooh, this is certainly a Big Lot. I've never been in a Big Lots before, but this is basically what I imagined it would be. It's kind of like a grocery store too on the side, which is surprising. So you have clothes, furniture, outdoor, home decor, and groceries. Let's look a little bit deeper. First thing I notice is how cheap everything is. So like clothes, this tank top, $5. It's like Goodwill level pricing. All right, let's check out their food, because I think you can judge a store based on the brands that they carry. All right, so let's see if they're with the times or if they're as outdated as their brand would suggest. Ah, here it is. Looks like they're with the times. So they have some modern chocolate, which is cool to see. And then I even saw some gummy clusters, which means that they are carrying some good candy here. But how about your furniture? What does that look like? So I mentioned furniture, but it looks like they exclusively carry living room furniture. So there's sofas, dining room tables, side tables. Let's assess the comfort. I want to see if this is actually made by Big Lots too. So let me go ahead and sit on one of their sofas here. Just give it a try, see if it's comfortable, because it's pretty cheap. I mean, this couch is $500, which all things considered is pretty cheap, because now couches are like $3,000. Yeah, it's definitely pretty comfy. I don't know if Big Lots makes this or what, but nonetheless interesting that they're carrying a wide variety of couches. I still don't understand what this store is. I don't know what it's trying to be. They have cookware too, so on that side's the pantry, and if you want to cook some of your food, you could just go to the other side of the store and buy things like this, or a microwave right here. Now, there's not too many people in this store as expected. I mean, it is like a massive store and it's a weekday, so you don't expect to see a ton of people, but I think there's a total of 3 people in here. That's to be expected with any store that's kind of disappearing like this, and that's why they're disappearing, frankly. Here's some more decor. We have frames, we have the clocks. Let's see if all the clocks are set at 10:10. 10:08, 10:08, 10:10, 10:10, 10:10, 10:10, without fail. I still don't understand why that is. If you guys understand why they do 10:10, if you're a clock expert, please let me know. This is their home goods competitor side coming out with all these like nifty little things. I'm pretty sure I've actually seen this in Home Goods, like worshiping elephants. Wait, they even have gazebos. If I like it, I might buy a gazebo. This entire gazebo, $129? Is that the steal of the century? Hanging egg chair? I've always wanted one of these. That's not even that bad, all things considered. On second thought, it feels like a $200 chair. They have a lot of garden gnomes here too. Wide selection, in fact. You know, this would be cute to get, something like this maybe. Oh, I think I like this. So we have a $13, that's it? We have a USA pickup truck, red, white, and blue. 250th anniversary of the US coming up. I think I might as well get this, right? I like the colors of Big Lots. I like how they have like orange. I can't think of another big brand that's orange. If you know any, drop them. It's always interesting when stores have like entire aisles in the checkout lane to try to get you like some last second buys, which, not gonna lie, I would definitely snag some Dove body wash if I wasn't traveling, because that is my body wash of choice. But we're good with just this, I think. Okay guys, so we officially, so actually the sofas, dining, and bedroom is all from Ashley Furniture. Interesting. So Big Lots doesn't actually manufacture their own furniture, which makes sense. They're not in that business. But nonetheless, that's what Big Lots looks like in 2026. 200 left, 1,400 at peak, and we are leaving with a Big Lots souvenir, which is this American truck right here, which is like a big lot. I don't know if that makes sense, but that was my justification. I love that. All right, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here or click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Peace.